It's 2025 and we are talking about a camera that refuses to become outdated. The Sony a6400. Let's start with the design and build. The Sony a6400 is a compact mirrorless camera with a magnesium alloy body that feels solid in the hand. At just 403 grams, it's lightweight and perfect for travel, blogging, or on the go shoots. The star feature, a 180-degree flip up screen, super handy for bloggers or solo shooters who want to frame themselves without an external monitor. Now let's talk about autofocus. This is where the A6400 still beats many modern rivals. You get real-time eye autofocus and real-time tracking, both of which still work flawlessly in 2025. Whether I'm filming a fast-moving subject or just walking and talking to the camera, the focus sticks like glue. Even with the 18-135 mm lens, there is no focus hunting or delay. Sony's autofocus system is seriously beginner proof. Just point, press record, and you are good to go. Video quality still impressive. The A6400 shoots crisp, oversampled 4K at 30 fps with no crop that downsampled from 6K, giving you sharp detail and strong dynamic range. You also get S-Log 3 and HLG picture profiles, great for those who want cinematic footage and flexibility and post-production. If you are into slow motion, you get 120 fps in full HD, great for B-roll or creative transitions. Now, while the camera doesn't have in-body stabilization, the lens has optical steady shot, which smooths out handheld footages decently. Now let's talk about the lens. The 18-135 mm is underrated but super versatile. At 18 mm, you get nice wide field of view, perfect for vlogging. At 135 mm, it's great for portraits, wildlife, or compressing backgrounds. Autofocus on the lens is fast and silent, and the zoom range means you rarely need to switch lenses. It is all rounder, and for travel, this combo is a dream. Low light performance, decent for an APS-C sensor. You will get clean footage up to ISO 3200. Push it to 6400 or beyond and you will start seeing noise, but still manageable with a bit of noise reduction and color grading. If you use fast lens or carry some portable lighting, you can probably shoot in darkened environments with no problem. I would suggest to grab a prime lens. Now let's be honest, battery life isn't amazing. Expect 75 to 80 minutes of 4K recording, maybe less, if you use the flip screen and autofocus continuously. I recommend keeping 2 to 3 batteries for a full day shoot. There were overheating issues in early models, especially in 4K, but with firmware updates and if you see auto power off temp set to high, it's much better now. Also note, there is only one SD card slot and no headphone jack, so you will need an external recorder or monitor for audio. Who is this camera for? So, should you buy this camera in 2025? Absolutely. If you're a content creator, YouTuber, vlogger, travel filmmaker, or even just getting started, you get 4K video, incredible autofocus, a flip screen, and super flexible lens, all under a budget compared to a full frame options. The A6400 may be from 2019, but it still delivers pro quality content. And for the price, it's a steal in 2025. Now let's talk about the upsides. Why Sony A64 still rocks in 2025. Autofocus. Honestly, it is one of the best in the price range even today. Real-time autofocus and subject tracking are ultra fast and accurate. Crisp 4K video. Oversampled from 6K from no crop in 24 fps. That's something even some newer models struggles with. Travel friendly. Compact, lightweight, and tough enough to survive rough conditions. Perfect for creators on the move. Flip screen makes solo shooting and vlogging super easy. Lens versatility. With the 18-135mm lens, you can shoot landscape, portraits, vlogs, and even zoom shots, all with one lens. Now let's talk about the downsides of A6400. No camera is perfect. Here are few downsides you should know before buying A6400 in 2025. Battery life. It's okay, not great. If you vlog or shoot long videos, you will need extra batteries or a power bank with dummy battery. Overheating. Still a concern. If you're shooting 4K for 30 plus minutes in hot weather, setting temp too high helps, but it's not perfect fit. No IBIS. There is no in-body stabilization, so handheld shots may be shaky without a gimbal or steady lens like 18135 OSS. But don't worry, you can do it in post-processing on most of the softwares like Premiere Pro and DaVinci. No headphone jack. You cannot monitor audio directly while recording unless you use an external audio recorder. Learning curve. For beginners, Sony menu system can feel overwhelming at first. These aren't deal breakers, but it's good to know what you are working with so you can plan around them. Some bonus tips. Before you go, here are few quick pro tips to get best out of your A6400 setup. Use anti-filters for cinematic outdoor footages. Invest in a good mic for clean audios. Shoot in manual or aperture priority for full control. Experiment with picture profiles like S-Log3, LUTs for stunning colors. Let me know in the comments if you are using the A6400 or planning to buy it. If this video helped you out, hit the like button, subscribe for more camera content, and don't forget to ring the bell. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, keep creating and keep shooting. Thank you.